K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Hey, how is everyone doing? Welcome to the Four Bros radio show. We're without J-Mac today. He is out, down with the sickness. We hope he gets better. Speaking of being down with the sickness, two of our hosts, our analysts, or Mess Around and Chris, they're down also, but looks like they are striving right now. And guys, it's Dark 30. Why is that double dirty big B?
Because after Dark 30, we get kind of dirty.
Yes, we do. Double dirty big B. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Just surviving the cold here. Let my car warm up. Got some of that white fluffy stuff that fell today. And Chris, I hope if I'm Mrs. Bacon's doing okay. So
she's doing better.
All right, that's good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Then, of course, the myth, the man, the legend, Crispy Bacon. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing better. So.
Oh, good. Then, last but not least, he's always messing around, and that's why he's messing around. Dave, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm on the mend. I'm getting better day by day. Probably about 70% now. So doing good.
All right. So, like during the show, my goal is to get Mess Around Dave punched live. So that's gonna be my goal. So we'll see what happens.
In the stomach or in the face?
Oh, well, you just ate, right?
Like an hour ago.
Go for the stomach.
Oh, we're going for the stomach. All right.
Going for the stomach. You can't destroy that beautiful face though that he has.
The face only Mama could love.
Why do you think I have the beard? It covers up the ugly.
So, all right. So, say what?
You missed it. I got stopped.
Damn it! I'm trying to get the stomach.
Oh, that's great. That is great. So tomorrow we got a couple of football games tomorrow. We got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Titans, and we got the 49ers against the Green Bay Packers. So who are you guys going to be taking? I want to start with Mess Around Dave on this one.
You know I'm not taking the Packers. I can't do it. Just can't do it. I hope the Niners win and they win ugly because that's the only way they're going to win. They're going to have to win ugly.
Okay, like pull Jimmy G and actually have a real quarterback out there.
Oh,
I think they're better off starting Trey Lance because he's a running quarterback, and the Niners have always struggled against some running quarterbacks.
The Niners did or the Packers?
I mean, the Packers always struggled against the running quarterback.
Yeah.
So,
well, Jimmy G is a little bit roughed up. I guess they call him Jimmy Glass G. I guess he's going to shatter because I know it's pretty cold right there. So with that mess around, who are you going to take between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans?
The return of the King Henry's back. I don't know. I just don't see Tennessee stopping that high-powered offense of the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to make the championship game for the first time since the late 80s.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So I'm picking the Bengals, and it's going to be I think the Bengals are going to win by 17.
Wow.
Ooh.
By 17, the Bengals. Okay, I can do that. I can see that because you guys know why? Joe freaking Burrow. That's why. That's why I think the Bengals.
Joe Dirt.
That's right. Go Kurt. Then also, so gonna go with you, Big B. Who are you going with this weekend?
It's tough. It's tough to go against the Packers at home in playoff games. I know they've lost, a few there recently, but Niners are banged up. So, I'm going to go with the Pack. In the other game, I think the other game is going to be a pretty good contested game. Probably going to rely on Henry in that running game. If he gets close to 100 and has a couple touchdowns, I think Tennessee's going to win that one.
Okay.
So I'll take Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yep.
No. All right, Crispy Bacon, give me your – you can't say the Cowboys, unfortunately, so.
Unfortunately. I would have to go Tennessee over Cincinnati. I feel like Derrick Henry, when he's in the lineup, he can lead the team just to a victory, and I hope it's the playoff one, at least for this week. And then Green Bay, San Francisco. I'm hoping San Francisco, but I feel like it's going to be Green Bay, so I'm going to pick Green Bay and Tennessee.
All right, there's no way I can pick the 49ers just because they're the 49ers. The Bears and the 49ers are the two teams I cannot stand, and I don't know why.
I was going to say why.
I think Jay Cutler made the Bears even more so. I think that's why.
And why 49ers?
Smoking Jay. How can you hate Smoking Jay?
Because he's smoking. I mean, I like him. Like, I like his attitude and all that stuff, but I don't know. He just made me hate the Bears. It's weird.
Then what about 49ers?
They suck anyways. So.
We also gifted you Greg Olsen. Come on. You got to love us for that.
Yeah. Just a little. All right, so on Sunday we got the Rams and Buccaneers, and probably one of my favorite games that's good coming up is the Bills and the Chiefs. So I'm going to start with Crispy Bacon on this one. Who are you going to pick? Are you going to pick the Rams, Buccaneers, or the Bills and the Chiefs? Who's going to play in the championship series?
I feel like the Rams are the underdogs in that matchup against Tampa Bay. So I'm picking the underdog Rams in that one. And then Chiefs and Bills, I feel like that's going to be a good matchup. I'm going with Buffalo Bills.
Because no one can circle the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. And we got J-Mac actually watching. He's watching from the sidelines today. So he's saying Rams by 10. I don't see it happening. I see Buccaneers. I think they're a little bit more complete than the Rams. I don't think the Rams is a Super Bowl team. I think they're a playoff team. And I'm gonna go with the Bills with the upset also on that one. So yeah, so mess around. Who are you gonna pick?
Yeah, these are both tough games, honestly. I'm going to take the Rams, but I think it's going to be close. I think they're going to win by 7. Brady's going to throw a pick at the end, to seal it. You can never count out Brady, though. Remember that 28-3. Everybody remembers that game.
Yeah.
So I'm still, having said that, though, I'm still going to take the Rams. I think their defense is going to show up and shut the Bucs down. And then in the Chiefs game, gosh, this game's tough too because they're both out looking for blood. Kansas City got blown out earlier this year by the Bills, and the Bills got beat in the playoffs last year. So I'm going to go with Kansas City because Mahomes. Too much magic. He's going to show why he's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have one of the best games of the year for him. And the Chiefs win by 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Big B, how we close us out on this one?
Well, the AFC game, I gotta go with the Chiefs. I think they're at home. They're clicking again. Yeah, Buffalo spanked them, but it wasn't the same Chiefs team. They finally got their defense under getting there. So I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think the Chiefs are gonna squeak one out. And I gotta go. I've been with Stafford all year, so I got to keep him going. I think he's showing, the Ram fans that he was a legit quarterback, and they should have got him some weapons and stuff. So I think he's going to get the upset in another close game. I think that's going to be a close game too. So I'll go Rams and Chiefs.
All right. See, Stanford, I can't say what you just said about Stanford because I had him on my fantasy team. I was like, he's going to light it up and all that stuff. And his average point was like 15 points average. It was average. And it's crazy with the Chiefs because I think it was like last week I was watching the show or watching the game last week. Like the first 5 games for the Chiefs is that they were in last place with their defense was in last. I believe more than half of us said that we're done with the Chiefs. They're not going to make it, and so forth. But they proved us wrong, and now their defense is number 1. It's crazy on that one.
Oh yeah, they kept signing all offensive players and trading. It's just like, dude, your defense is what's wrong, not your offense. But they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, Crispy Bacon, how are the Cowboys doing?
They're playing golf somewhere with the Bears, Panthers, and Vikings.
That too, and I think they're still playing the blame game on everybody. So,
well, it sounds like he might be out of defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator here, possibly.
Yeah, it's almost a lock for Quinn to go to Denver.
Okay.
And then I don't know about our offensive coordinator, so we'll just have to see, I guess.
The Panthers picked up Ben McAdoo.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
All I'm gonna say is I'm glad it's not a college quarterback or college coach because that's what he was trying to go after. Matt Rule was. And that was bugging the living day outside of me. It's like, it did not work. You're not working. And Jake Gruden was tossed in the ring and everything else. Then I got Ben McAdoo. But we, if you remember, the Panthers also had the David Gettleman also as their GM not too long ago. And that didn't work out so well either. So things are not looking good for the Carolina Panthers with that hire. But So Big B, who is going to be your next coach for the Vikings?
Oh man, right now I know they got 2 finalists for the GM spot. They're going to interview next Tuesday and Wednesday, so we should have a GM by hopefully Thursday or Friday of next week, and then hopefully not too long after that they hire a coach. I kind of like Flores from Miami. I think he got the raw deal there. I'd like to see him come in. Outside of that, it's up in the air. I think there's another guy's name thrown around too, and I can't think of his name right now. But there was a tweet earlier from Jared Allen after they announced that they just got done talking to some coach, and he's like, well, I haven't got my phone call yet. You guys got all my contact information, so now a lot of buzz. Is Jared Allen joking around, or does he seriously want to have an interview? So I think it's a lock shot there. So, but
I don't know. I don't know if McCown can have an interview.
Yeah. So I think by the end of next week we'll have a GM, and then hopefully early next week the coach will be found.
I hope Jared Allen actually gets it because I want to see him go around and do the tie-up celebration around the owners and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to see them bring him in as like a line coach or coordinator to, start off. I don't think a head coach would be right now, but who knows? I mean, crazy things have happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, mess around. What's going to happen in your coaching world?
Jeez, there's so many names.
Frazier.
No. Who haven't they interviewed at this point? Jeez, you could throw a dartboard and pretty much pick one at this point, but
that would be funny.
Right now, the rumored favorite right now is Jim Caldwell, the old Vikings coach.
He ain't bad.
I mean, not Vikings, but Lions coach.
Well, he was also the coach.
Yeah, he was also the Colts too, and he's actually not a bad coach. He's got a winning record. I mean, he was the last coach to coach the Lions a winning season, so
He still got fired.
he was 11-5 at one point with the Lions, and that was their last winning season. I wouldn't be mad if they went that route as long as they don't hire Frazier.
You
I'm
don't
okay
like
with that.
Frazier?
I just don't. He was terrible with Minnesota, and I just don't think just because he played for us doesn't make him a great coach. I do not want the guy anywhere near the Bears.
Just for you, I just want Frazier to be your coach.
I told Adam that if the Bears hire Frazier, I'm done with the Bears until they get rid of him.
What's the deal with everybody just owning their teams this week? I don't know.
Yeah. So
I'm still pulling for Harbaugh, though.
I think he's going to sing Michigan.
I think so too.
I think he's going to I think he's going to Vegas.
Well, everyone wants to go to Vegas, but
I think it's staying with Michigan. You're not going to go out and recruit kids for your school if you're not staying there, and that's what he's out doing right now.
Yes and no. I mean, he's still got major ties to Michigan. I mean, he's still the face. So, but the thing is the kids are going to ask him, "Are you staying or going?" And if he says, "I don't know," I mean, that's going to waive their choice. I mean, so.
Where if he goes,
you're right to a point there, mess around that if he's out recruited and signs are he's staying, but
because there's reports out that he's just using the talks for the NFL to get a bigger contract from Michigan.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? There's no salary cap on coaches, so.
Yeah. Well, speaking of football, it hasn't been released yet, but I know we got exciting things going on with football in the springtime, so I'm excited. I cannot wait till that actually gets formally announced from the Coast to Coast Network, because I think I'm excited. Mess around, I believe you're excited, and everything else, because I think it's going to be great for everything else. And yeah, so speaking of which, I heard a joke the other day. What did the toaster say to the slice of bread?
You're burnt.
Get inside me.
Something I don't hear from anything.
Or all you hear is because that's what it sounds like.
Oh my goodness.
So I hope you guys were having a good week, because my week kind of got train wrecked tonight, actually. Because so I was planning to watch the new Matrix movie. I haven't seen it yet, and it's the last day that's on HBO. It is tonight, and it's a 2.5-hour movie long and so forth. But my wife, she went to a girls' night, so I couldn't watch it because the kids were up. But she got this dietary thing done, and she's allergic to egg, soy, wheat, dairy, anything that's inside the food she's allergic to. So I'm having a little guys' night for my kids tonight. She bought us these pizzas, and these pizzas were wheats or gluten-free, no dough, no soy, no dairy, no eggs or anything else. So I followed the instructions to a T. Mm-hmm. I pull out the pizzas, and it looks like rubber. I was holding it. It looked like rubber, but I can toss it literally like a frisbee. It was hard. I follow it. It says put it in the oven for between 16 to 21 minutes. I'm like, that's a big time difference. So I put it in for 18, and I could fling that thing across the room, just catch it. I might break something. Did you get? Yeah, and I was a little bit jealous because I saw a picture of mess around stuff, and I got mad at it. I got mad, threw it, bounced off. I don't know. It got worse because I watched the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the first one. The kids want to see Spider-Man where he gets his powers. I'm like, okay. So do you guys have anything that you need to get off your chest today?
Being cooped up in this house since Tuesday, however many days I was 4 or 5, whatever. Anyways, being cooped up in this house sucks. I mean, I go outside here and there to get some fresh air, but I am starting to get cabin fever.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't let the lady hear you.
Oh, she's feeling the same.
Oh,
Maybe she'll take it out on you more.
I did have this one weird. She said something, and she's like, hey, "Come on, you stupid whore, get in there." You know, I was like, "Never mind, I'll refrain from saying it." And she's like, "I know what you're gonna say," and I'm like, "Okay, good thing I didn't say it."
Like J-Mac put it the best is like, we're not the four bros anymore, we're the COVID bros.
Right.
So anybody else needs to get their chest off, like for anything
well,
else?
for a while. I mean, this week's been a long time. It's been, pretty nice around the house. Didn't really have to nag about the wife. I mean, I guess today she kind of nagged at me because I didn't hang the hanger in the right area in the laundry. So I'm just like, really? She's like, well, you're getting better. You're getting it close to where it needs to go. It's like, I walk by the door and I put it on the hook. Oh, no, it's got to go inside above the washer where all the other hangers are. And it's just like, but, if that's all she's got to complain about, I guess that's pretty good for me.
All right, there you go. All right, Crispy Bacon, what about you, man? You got like a little good something going on their face there. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, I've been trying. It's been going well with the mustache, but just trying something out with it, and I think it's coming together. So
Keep shaving it. What's up, man?
Mustache with the side of bacon.
I mean, like, I think you have more mustache than Big B and I have hair all together.
I don't know.
All right, so next week, the Four Bros, we might have our very first guest on this show. I shout out to our group. I laugh at his videos all the time. His name is Nicky T.
Okay.
Did you guys get a chance to watch any of that?
I have
it. Yeah, the mullet guy.
Yeah, the mullet guy.
Yeah, he's funny. I liked him.
All right, I'll just check it out. I saw the link. I just got a little sidetracked with some other chats and stuff. But I'll definitely check them out.
Oh, no worries. Like, I was just watching it. I was like, man, he would just be a great guest on this show.
Oh yeah, I think it'd fit in nicely.
So
even if it is just for one show.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that he can. I talked to him a little bit, so I'm going to reach back out this coming week, and hopefully we'll have our first guest this next Friday, and so forth. Because trying to work out his schedule and all that. So trying to get all that done right there. So Crispy Bacon, what's going on, man?
Mm-hmm. Not much. Just dealing with the COVID situation. But not much going on here.
Alrighty. All right, it looks like it's that time again where it is rapid fire questions. Like J-Mac, he's the best at these, but I try to do my best. So I'll try to ask each of you two questions.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So if you guys are good with that, they're just going to be random questions.
Run it.
Speaking of questions, so I'm taking this class, and I told the instructor we're doing these speeches and everything, and the instructor's like picked me to see what for a topic that she has to speak on, because it's like we have to do 5-minute speeches on the topics that she gives us. So it was our turn to ask. So she asked me. I'm like, lady, this is a bad idea to ask me, because my topic is how can 100 rabbits kill an elephant? So mess around, Dave. I'm gonna start with you. How do 100 rabbits kill an elephant?
They wait till it sleeps and then they nibble it to death? I don't know. I don't know. Because the elephants don't lay down when they're sleeping, right? They stand up.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't watch the Discovery Channel.
I don't either. I think they stand up when they're sleeping, so I don't think there's any way possible that they could. Do not puke on me. Go away.
Well, I know we get a little dirty here, but not. I guess you're living the life there.
It's a cat.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say
She
it.
made like this sound like she's gonna puke. I'm like, do not.
You have to bring the word to the show. Okay. All right. Mess around, Dave. What is the weirdest smell that you have smelt before?
The weirdest smell. I'm gonna say it's when I saw this dude pass away in front of me. The smell of him passing was like, yeah, I threw up. It was bad because when you die, everything just leaves you.
Yeah.
And when it left, the smell was just so bad. We were cleaning this guy up, and my boss was like, because I was sitting there going, she's like, you can leave if you want to. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alrighty. So crispy bacon, I'm gonna come with you.
Okay.
Do you put pineapple on pizza?
No, I do not.
Are you against it?
I'm not against it. I mean, I'll try it, but
Oh, I love pineapple on pizza. Alrighty. Let's get another one here. All right. Are you ready, crispy bacon?
I'm ready.
Where's the strangest place you've urinated at?
I don't know if it's really strange, but I guess if I go camping, but I don't know if that's really strange. So I don't know.
Just make sure you're not in poison ivy or anything else.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we got Big B next. If animals could talk, who's going to be the rudest?
If what?
If animals could talk.
Who would be the rudest?
Ooh. I gotta say, I think parrots would be the rudest. If they could really, because you see some of the videos where parrots learn like everything. So I think a parrot would be the rudest animal speaking.
I think it's cats.
Why? Why would it be cats?
Because they're so smug and the way they look at you sometimes.
I can see that.
Like the way she's looking at me right now.
So I'm gonna bring this one up. It's from JMac actually. So a guy goes to a whorehouse and asks what he get for $1. The guy at the desk tell him to go up the stairs through the door to the right and wait. He does this, and a chicken arrives. He does his business in the chicken. With the chicken. He does his business with the chicken. He returns the next day again. Ask the guy at the desk, what can I get for $1? But I don't want the same as last night. The guy says, upstairs, but you got to go to the right. So he does. He enters the room with a few guys watching a peep show. He says, damn, this is awesome. The guy next to him says, you should have been here last night. Some guy was fucking a chicken. Man, that joke was so good. It took Mess Around Dave's breath away. It was awesome.
Freaking COVID, the cough's killing me.
Yeah. All right, Big B. We're looking for one more question.
Okay.
All right. What will the world be like if it was filled with a male and female copies of you?
Oh man. Well, one, we probably all get along because everybody says I'm probably one of the nicest people around. I'll do whatever I can, so there wouldn't be a lot of fighting. But man, outside of that, I mean, man, there could be a lot of rabbit action going on, if you know what I mean.
You say rabbit action?
Yeah, you know what I mean. They always say rabbits like to, take care of business. So.
Oh, you gonna try and take down that elephant?
Rabbits, I don't want to know.
A lot of eating. I mean, so yeah, I think the world would be a definitely nicer place if everybody was like me, but it's not. So, it is what it is.
All right, guys. Well, J-Man couldn't be here with us, but I think we pulled it off tonight. What do you guys think?
I think it was a great show. You did a good job, Serge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe this could be the highest viewing show ever.
Make it happen.
We still got that one clip of Dave, when he came on the air. I mean,
I almost did that tonight, but I came in, I looked. I was going to come in hot, but I didn't because I didn't know if you guys were live yet.
What would it take for his woman to slap him again on the air?
You want to find out?
Yep.
She's sleeping, thank God.
Oh, she's sleeping?
Hey,
Well,
this is trying to help you get away from that cabin fever.
Cabin fever is real.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It is.
God.
All right, guys. Well, it is that time, so I'm going to give you guys each 30 seconds to talk. And Big B, let's start with you.
All right, join us in the morning, 11 o'clock Central, for another playoff edition of Morning Tailgate. We'll break down last week's action. We'll give our picks for this week, and who knows, we might throw some topics out there. And then also Tuesday Night Mania, we got a special guest, Nick. He's a co-owner of Below Zero Wrestling. Hopefully he comes on, or he's planning on coming on, but we'll see. They just had their first major show, or they will be having their first major show this weekend to crown their first champion. So we'll talk a little bit about that on Tuesday Night Mania.
All right, awesome. Then I'm going to go with next Crispy Bacon, man, 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching and tuning in. Tomorrow we will have our Morning Tailgate Playoff Edition early in the morning, about 11 a.m. So make sure to tune in for that. And we got some great shows to come in this week, so stay tuned.
All right, mess around.
Well, like the boys have said, tailgate in the morning, and then Sunday we got Between the Ropes, and Monday we got my show Lunchtime with Mess Around. Plus, Mr. Ace and I are going to debut a special show that you're all going to love, so watch out for that.
All right, and I am the Sarge. Make sure you check out the Sports Compound with the Sarge. Had a great first interview last week with Bodine Sanders about his book. So check that out. And guess what, guys? More things are coming to the network, and we're excited for that to happen. So I'm the Sarge with Double Dirty Big B, Mess Around Dave, and Crispy Bacon. And have a good night.